Next up, from Manchester, Connecticut, I give you the history of the future.
Polite applause, I like that. Hey, we're History of the Future. We're from Manchester, Connecticut.
Yeah! It's a great area, I love it.
The shock of the information setting in and then being reflected back upon it. So my name is Kevin Sullivan. I'm going to introduce everybody. This is the rest of History of the Future up here. We're going to be doing a... it's my support staff.
I'll be here for 20 minutes.
This is, History of the Future is going to be doing a show for you tonight called History of the Future Makes a Baby. So we'd love your help today to help us make a baby. What we're going to do is get a suggestion of a name, and we're going to create that character, do a little bit of scene painting. That's some inside baseball stuff for you performers out there. And then we're going to do some scenes based off of it. So to get us started, maybe somebody over here, maybe like a first name. Could be any first name.
Dustin.
Dustin?
Dustin.
Dustin is a very good first name.
It is a good name.
Now that side of the audience said great. Dustin. This side of the audience, I'm going to ask you for a last name. Could be anything. Doesn't
Wilson.
Wilson.
Dustin
Wilson. Wilson.
Dustin
Dustin
Wilson.
Wilson. Thank you very much.
Dustin Wilson wears a hat.
Dustin Wilson's spurs are rotating as he walks across the bar.
They're rather large spurs, roughly 3 inches wide.
Those spurs are very nice. Anybody that meets Dustin, the first thing they do is compliment Dustin on his spurs.
People in other towns talk about the spurs from Oklahoma.
Dustin is wearing chaps.
Dustin has a huge belt buckle, the size of his belly.
On the belt buckle, there's a calculator.
Dustin runs a very neat bar. Everything's very punctual.
The bar is very quiet right now, so Dustin takes a moment to check his voicemails.
Everybody tips exactly 18% because Dustin calculates it perfectly.
Dustin! Sorry to tell you, but we are on a back order of PBR. All those hipsters are just going to have to wait another day. Can you get through the day with some Milwaukee Beast? Call me later. Bye.
Ooh, that's gonna cause some problems.
Dustin, it is Bridget. I have been looking for you all day, and I have not been able to get a hold of you. Your cat is sick, and I don't know what to do. Call me.
Not pickles.
Dustin, this is Jerry from the accounting place. And it appears that you made a small but minor error that's going to cost you a large sum of money. Call me.
Take her back for me.
I don't want a sick cat. All right? I want a healthy cat. That's why I gave her to you to take care of her.
Well, I'm done with her.
The cat has splotches of fur missing.
She has splotches of fur missing. I'm not taking care of a splotchety cat.
Well, I'm not putting the fur back on. That came off for good.
Are you suggesting that you personally removed her fur?
I needed to see if there was something underneath that I
And is there?
No! Looks like a naked cat under there.
I know. I don't want a half-naked cat roaming around in my house.
We see that the cat is limply dangling from his hands.
It looks like the way that you permanently removed the hair is what's causing her sickness. She looked perfectly fine before when I left her for you.
Then it's not a sick cat, and take it back.
I want it to
I
look...
gotcha, didn't I? Didn't I? Yeah.
You may have won this battle, but I'll win the next one.
We cut to the bar. So what's up with the sick cat?
It's not really that sick. It just looks really sick and disgusting. I have to put up with it.
It looks pretty sick. It's missing all its fur.
Nah, well, that's
What
just
happened?
because she removed all the fur.
She?
Yeah. Girl I gave her to.
The girl you removed, the girl you gave her to remove.
Yeah, like she's supposed to take care of animals, like that's her job. She has a degree for it.
And then she removed the fur.
Then she removed the fur.
The degreed person that's watching your cat.
Yeah, it's like her job. She takes care of sick animals. So
That's messed up.
Hey, I hear you've been asking questions about me. You think there's something wrong with my practices? Old man?
I think it's weird that a bachelorette would go and
A
buy.
bachelorette? Excuse
That's a
me.
female that has a bachelor's degree, is it
That is
not?
not a female that has a bachelor's degree.
That term seems to make sense to me. All I'm saying is a woman with your intellect should know not to remove fur from a healthy animal.
Okay, you're gonna judge me about my methods.
It's not a judgment, it's a question.
Fine.
It's kind of a judgment.
Fine.
Fine? What, that's not an answer. You're fine with my questioning or my judgment?
I'm fine with the fact that you are talking about me and asking questions. I just needed to get the information.
Oh, that's the information.
Jesus Christ, you are defensive.
You are one mean bachelorette.
I am not a bachelorette. I am a bachelorette, but I'm not a bachelorette.
You have a degree or you're not?
Yes, I have a degree.
And then you're a bachelorette. You don't need.
First of all, in this day and age, it's not polite to be making any assumptions about my gender when you don't even know me.
She identified you as a she.
Second of all, I have a doctorate. So if anything, I'm a doctorette.
They make you a doctress.
Third of all, I'm a small business owner, so you work for me.
Entrepreneuress. Entrepreneurness. Something to that effect.
Look, I take care of a lot of animals, and I do a damn good job.
You removed the hair.
So,
What do you mean so? Was it necessary? Was it medically necessary to remove the hair?
let me ask a doctor. Yes.
Come back to the bar.
She's not a nice person.
no, she's not.
She's very intense.
I looked her up in the phone book. I thought she'd be the best option.
She had a very full-page ad, I assume.
She had a full-page spread ad.
She's overcompensating.
I think so too.
Dustin, can you open the flap in the bar? I got your Milwaukee's best here.
Milwaukee's best.
Oh,
This
this
is a PBR
flap.
joint, no?
Yeah. Every time, those are some damn good Spurs. Hot shit.
I know.
All right.
Got them custom made. So what are these?
This is the beer that's trying to, it's going to take the place of PBR.
Wait, watch
but-
out for my cat. She doesn't move so good anymore.
It's not as sick as it looks.
It's not a sick. It's deceiving.
Well, it's taken over for the PBR shortage. I mean, got a bachelor's degree and I know about beer.
So
Because I'm a bachelor.
I was going to say that.
you're a bachelor of beer,
I'm a bachelor of beer.
a beer
I
chiller.
know all about beer bongs, beer funnels, keg stands.
You're a
name it.
bachelor?
What?
You're a bachelor?
We're making fun of you.
No. I'm all about drinking, like, at home. I'm not about drinking at the beach.
Let's cut to his college classes. Thank you. That was a wonderful speech about the invention of bubbles.
If you don't have bubbles, it's not a bath. It's just not. If there's one thing I learned in this class, and by being in college and away from my parents, is that you need to define your own life. And baths in my life demand bubbles. Sorry to repeat my speech.
No, I'm very.
Excuse me, may I make a counterpoint?
This is a seminar.
You got a problem with bubbles?
I think that the proper way to get clean is to use a shower.
Yeah, but if you got one of those loofah things, you cover yourself in bubbles, and it's just kind of like a deconstructed bubble bath.
This discourse is so good. This is what school is all about.
Yeah, you know what? I actually have another counterpoint. I don't think that we should take showers or baths. I think we should just go back to the old watering hole.
Blasphemy!
Now. Challenging norms is part of the educational process.
I don't like my norms challenged. I like my beer, PBR, I like my bath, bubbles.
Well, then why don't you switch majors and get into the beer program?
Is there a bachelor's?
Yeah.
Well, all right.
We got back.
So you went from a speech about bubbles to studying beer.
Well, there's beer and there's bubbles in beer. I've
You
taken
bathe
baths in beer, so
You bathe in beers, sir?
Bathe in beer.
I needed to experiment to find the optimal bubble bath.
Because of that.
In the jungle.
Oh, the mighty jungle.
Tingles a bit around the genitals.
Because of that.
You listen to
Interesting.
what?
Well,
Bathe?
I hope your customers don't revolt. Some revolting beer.
It's not
Listen,
PBR, though, right?
I serve my clientele. I don't care whether it's revolting or not. I serve them what they want. All right?
I would just chill a little bit extra cold so they don't taste it.
All right, good point.
Remember, bachelor and bubbles.
Bachelor and bubbles. You got it. All right, let me flap you. Oh,
Hey, can you get the cat?
I don't want to touch it. I know it's not really sick. I don't trust
You
it.
sure I shouldn't just run over that cat? It looks pretty bad.
It's not a bad idea.
this is my heirloom cat.
All right?
I'm not taking Pickles back in that condition. That's much worse than what I left her in.
Look, she got run over by a beer cart. What can I say? It's not my fault.
It is your fault.
How is it my fault? I did not do it.
You're endangering the animal.
That's just wrong.
You're lucky I took a Hippocratic oath.
Yeah, and it's a little hypocritical of you to be fixing her and then, not really fixing her and then giving her back to me. And now she's coughing. She was not doing that before.
Well, I don't want her coughing on me.
Well, you're the doctor of
What were those
animals.
quotes for?
What?
What? It's a real thing.
Y-
I'm a veterinarian. It's a real thing.
That's the word.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what? This is your office.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm gonna wait till I'm done with you to answer that.
No, I'm gonna answer. I don't want to talk to you right now. That's right, I'm the police.
See, I told you it was a bad idea to answer.
Not my office, not my problem.
I've been getting lots of complaints about there being a very. Oh, that's the cat.
That's
Yep.
the cat.
That's what I got complaints about. So we're gonna have to arrest you both.
No.
The cat's giving the cop the really, really sad kitten eyes.
Yeah,
I heard you were asking about me around town.
I was. You know what? I learned a lot of disturbing information.
Good, I'm alright with the fact that you learned some disturbing information.
Yeah. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it is kind of weird.
Yeah, you have an interesting history.
Yeah, I went to school to become a veterinarian. It's interesting.
We cut to her in school. So,
Do you need chairs in this classroom?
no, this is a new age classroom. We stand, and that's where our energy comes from.
Great.
And you know what else helps with energy in animals? A full, unadulterated coat of fur or hair. You don't ever want to take off the hair unless there's a medical reason for doing so.
Okay, I've been reading a lot of magazines, and I would like to challenge the dominant mode of thinking on this point.
Well, this is, shoot.
I think we should see what's underneath all that hair.
You never dissected a cat in 5th grade?
I want to see what's under I saw the bones and like the belly and stuff.
You
but
didn't
I
have to
didn't see
shave
the
it first?
skin.
That's a cut-rate high school program you got there. 5th grade. Elementary school.
It was middle school in my school district.
Well,
We come back to the bar. So, what ended up happening with him?
Well, I
I'm
somehow
still here, you know.
she followed me.
Are you under investigation now, too?
Apparently, I thought I shook her off. They took the veterinarian and Pickles away, so she wasn't done with me.
It's not really her fault. She found a full-page ad, and they said he was a bachelorette.
Listen, I made a deal with
A
her that I
veterinarian.
wouldn't take her to jail if I could follow her around for a couple days.
That's weird. That's weird. Even for a cop, that's weird.
She's got a cop degree.
That's right,
Are you a copologist?
copperette.
That seems sexist somehow.
And none of your other theories were.
No, it's No.
So what do you do next?
Hey,
Well,
Dusty.
Yes.
I got a call from a accountant. Turns out this whole building is completely underwater on its mortgage, and
That didn't sound good.
you got a call a couple weeks about that. A couple weeks ago.
Don't know if that's true.
Yeah. Let's play the tape.
God, the tape. Always the tape.
I'm an accountant, and I'm leaving a message. There's some problems with your mortgage or something. You're underwater, but not in like a literal sense, like in a money sense.
So as the guy, I'm the guy who owns the place.
Yeah.
I'm just slightly upset with you for not having paid, and also, more importantly, for not having called back that accountant guy who sounds legit.
It does sound rude.
You know what? I have a solution to this whole problem. She earlier today did arrest a person and my cat. The cat is an heirloom, so it is worth a lot, minus the fact that it does have some hair missing. So why don't we can kind of trade my cat for your bar.
It's not a fair trade.
You drink here for free. Do you want to jeopardize that?
I don't want to be dishonest. The cat is sick.
You need to stop
Sickly
speculating.
Now hold on.
It has no fur.
It
It had
has
a
some-
cough. It had a cough. It had a cough. It didn't before. Then it
Hold on. I love cats.
Me too. Much more of a cat person than dog person. It's just my preference.
Who are you?
This is my cop
I'm
that
the
follows
cop.
me.
Ah, that's why there's a
did. She's a
cop here.
copette.
That totally makes sense to me.
It is what it is. So, how do you think about that cat bargain deal?
Yeah, I love cats.
And
I'll let you. I'll trade you 1 month of mortgage for 1 cat.
deal.
Okay.
Thank you for bailing me out. And for bailing out Pickles.
I love cats.
So, from what I understand from the arrangement, is Pickles is your problem now?
My problem?
In a way.
Don't say that. This is my privilege now.
Ugh, you're gonna let her get all up in you like that, huh?
I guess all the furs come off. That's okay.
If you're ever in need of a good veterinarian, I'm a doctor.
Wait. Which one are you? A doctor or a
You
veterinarian?
can be both. I'm both. This is so sexist right
A
now.
veterinarian is what happens when you come home after the war.
No. No, are you kidding me right now?
I went to school.
Okay, so we're going to teach you about sigma and how to handle the rest of your statistics.
It'll be easy.
Sigma.
I mean, it is odd that,
That's an app on the iPhone, right?
yes, it's also an important factor in the statistics that you would need to know to value a sick cat.
That sounds important to my interests.
Make sure you tell them about them. Oh! And I am in no way being paid to tell you that I know a great veterinarian. Interesting tactics.
Wait,
has a lot of
someone who came home after the war?
No.
What's
I'm not sure where that
going
came from.
I don't know what type of school that was that you went to.
It was cheap.